I just thought of something right now. Yorubas should be like one of the most raciest black. Like seriously speaking, Yoruba culture. I am Yoruba. I'm not insulting Yoruba. Like, oh, I'm Yoruba, but I get to say yes. We're like basically one of the most racist black. Because how can Yoruba be looking at other tribes? Let's say we're looking at the two major tribes later on, like Yoruba. I'm sorry, Hausa and Igbo. Anytime I want to call any Hausa people, we just say Aboki, Aboki. It's kind of funny. Oh. And then these Igbo people, if we want to call them, like want to get any market from them, we just call them Omo Igbo. But there's nobody I can just call any Yoruba person a black man. I'm a Yoruba. Yoruba have the sweetest way of being racist to other blacks culture. All right, welcome back to my channel. In case you are just visiting us, this is Edutainment TV, Entertainment Vibes TV by Excellence. Yes, I am Excellence. You can just call me Excel. So in my previous videos, we make mention of courses that we're going to talk about, and I made mention of the main one I actually want to talk about, which is mass communication. Yes, because I actually studied it. Yes, you can say whatever you want to say. Yes, I will talk about mass communication first. Yeah, but though I'm going to also talk about other courses too. I'm not going to omit any other one because every other is as important as they are. All right. So first things first, people might want to know what mass communication is. So I'll first answer the question. Obviously, mass communication is a form of passing of information to large or heterogeneous audience. And mass communication does not only base on news. That's the thing we should all make note of. It does not only make use of all these newscasting and writing a newspaper. No, we are far more advanced than that. We now go for copy editing, article write-ups. We do graphic designing. We do photojournalism. We do public speaking, we do PRO, public relation officers. We do a lot of work that we create adverts, we create jingles, we create announcements. We are DCAs, we are duty coordinator announcers. We are also programmers. We are also script writers, broadcast script writers. We have a lot of field under mass communication. That's the thing most people should know, because people who are studying mass communication right now, they don't know that mass communication has enough space for socials than just casting news and news stuff. Though I will not deny it. Casting news is actually very big and dope, but we are not just limited to that. We are far to expand and far too knowledgeable than that, because the first saying of mass communication is we must know little of everything. I don't know why they said so, but I know why they said so now because I've actually experienced it now, so I can understand why they said so now. Yes, it's true. Mass communication must know little of everything, because if you were sent out to cover a particular beat, for those that might not know what a beat is not your DJ beat. For mass communications, we do know what a beat is. A beat is just a form of an area of specialization that was assigned by your chief reporter or your editor to go and or your chief editor to go and cover. So it is not. Let me give an example. An example is sport news. People who are covering sports news, that's their beat. People who are covering um political news, that's their beats. They assign them to various beats, various area of specialization for them to cover. For me, I obviously am a political. I fall under the political side. I'm not too much of the entertainment guy. I don't really fancy covering sport because I don't watch sport. I don't understand what football is. Ish. Okay, so all right, and we also, the peak of everything all should be the editor, the chief editor. Wow, one day I'm going to reach there. One day to be a chief editor for a radio station or a television station, it gives you this horror that yes, you must have at least reached somewhere. Because to even be an editor on its own, just to be an editor for words alone. No, I'm not talking about editor for video editing, no, because we also have editors for those ones. But just to be an editor for just radio broadcasting and television stations, wow, makes it's like a new form of power and achievement. Video editing, man, we also fall under video editing, oh, because most of our work deals with video editing also too. We do photo editing also too, graphic designing, and many more. Well, thanks to technology and Everyone here and there, people have already started learning how to do digital stuffs like that. People have started learning personal self learning of graphic designing, and makes us look like as if we are just the one that is just blabbing. They are now bloggers. People who didn't even study mass communication are casting news out there. I don't know what mass communication students out there are doing though, but people who didn't even study mass communication are out there casting news. Well, they are bloggers. They don't have the certificate they don't have the NUG certification, National Union of Journalism. They don't have the certificates to go and start broadcasting on radio station. Though we let them be, because everybody wants to be a blogger. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to at least be influencing. Mm. Well, that's not me. I'm just here to just pass information about the various courses and engage on something little more entertaining too. Though and I want to I love the practical aspect for mass communication than the theoretical aspect. Though during my time of Cyrus, I actually engaged in a radio station. So based on the practical aspect, in that practical aspect, I was casting news. I was broadcasting a news, and I love it because to broadcast a news story, your fluency in English must be. Mwah. I was actually now even editing news stories also too, and to even now edit news stories, making making a news story in a very simplified way. You know there are difference between editing for a radio station and editing for a television station, though you will not know because you're not studying mass communication. I will really advise you to go and study mass communication. Yes. But don't worry, we're still going to talk about that course. But I'll still advise you to study mass communication. You must. We are lacking personnel. I mean, we are even having too much personnel. People don't even have the same regard. Most mass communication falls under MC. Those of you that does not still know what MC is, MC means master of ceremony. Yes, we are far different from hype man. We are masters of ceremonies, not hype man. Though we can also become hype man so if we want a little more cash. We have a lot of field under mass communication in general. People are just so our country does makes us underrate mass communication. I think due to the story of one of our cool figure man getting exploded with gifts because he just went too far prognosing. So people just felt like I say study mass communication leads to their death. Yes, it's true. It actually leads to your death if you are being an investigative journalist. Man, to be an investigative journalist, man, you have to poke nose. You have to go and put your nose to things they don't send you and can cost you. I didn't say anything. Though, if you are doing it with caution, yeah, you should be able to scale through. Yes, you should be able to scale through. All right. So we have. I'm not. I'm going to say more on mass communication, but I think I should also enter some other courses because I don't want other people to start saying that I'm being too partial and taking mass communication because I obviously study mass communication. Yes, I will keep talking about mass communication in the next videos to come. But don't worry, I'm still going to make mention of your courses. Oh, this is not a mass communication channel. It's a channel for other courses. Other courses are welcome. Video talking about another course. I'll see you there. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.